you know, present yourself and all of that. Are those not issues
your
at
mind
all?
from that, because enough research has been done and there is no link established between dressing and harassment.
If you say dressing
Calm
and
down,
harassment,
let me
but
continue.
what about attitude?
I'm also continuing. Let me
minute.
finish. She just talked about an 80-year-old, for example.
What attraction?
You talk about a 3-month-old baby, a 5-month-old baby. Are you getting it? There was a case of a lady talking on a program, and she had to talk to somebody who said, oh, it's about, she said, I was fully veiled and I was raped. We need to disabuse people's mindset and make them think. You see, we make men think they are helpless. And I think the men too should not internalize that. Because over time, they have internalized the fact that we are so helpless. If we see, we must act. If something happens to our body.
There is no excuse.
There's no excuse whatsoever.
All right, Prof.
There's no excuse, there is no justification. But we have to interrogate all the aspects.
Even, you know, even in school, on campuses, even as a law student, they dress well, they have to wear the... But I just want to tell you, when I have handled thousands of cases and I see babies
that are raped. But away from dressing, Prof, I want to draw your attention to attitude. A lot of people who have been victims of domestic violence, even in their homes, wherever, they tell you it's the way you behaved as a woman that is responsible. No, but I want us to deal with this. These are the issues. Because if a woman comes out to say that, oh, I've been involved, my husband beats me up or he does this, they tell you, oh, it's the way you speak with him or what you have done and all of that. How do we deal with this particular issue? Because some women are afraid to speak up because they think they'll be blamed for what they go through.
No, you're very correct, because blaming the victim or survivor is always very common. And then when it comes to women, they think, oh, they talk too much. They run their mouth and then they provoke the man. But just think of it. Even your colleague in the office can provoke you and fellow man. Will you bounce on them? There are different ways to respond. But I agree with you that we need to also have a program where you also educate people, even women. We did that even during COVID time because people were on edge. You know, and then there was so much people who were even casual workers weren't earning money. And we had so much cases then around even insecurity, and then also insecurity in terms of food and other human security issues. So people were on edge, and we were able to, you know, talk to women, held a number of seminars, how to deal with it, including men. Because you find that responses, even some people will agree that they need to deal with their angers. That's why when you have domestic violence cases, there is a way you deal with it. You can divert even the perpetrator and say, go to counseling, do community service, and then you take them through that, see whether if they don't also, you know, get better, then you can criminalize, you know, in terms of a punishment because you want to ultimately protect the family in the long-lasting relationship of a family, but not at the altar of ending someone's life. So, but that attitudinal issues, it cut across because it's about upbringing, socialization, internalization,
culture, religion,
masculinity, the way it manifests, the way it's exhibited. And then you're told you're a man enough. If you're a man, you're a man of the house. So that means always your authority will prevail. And nobody should challenge
I quickly want to add too that as women and family members, we also have a huge role to play. If you play it out on your sons, for example, and make him feel so special and better than the girls in the house, you are beginning to, you have a seed that will eventually become a perpetrator. If you, I mean, we see at the family unit, and I'm very involved in this, where the mother will say, go and show your strength. You are a man. No.
Yeah.
It's wrong. You're grooming a would-be perpetrator.
And some mothers will tell their sons.
Yes, and we need to speak to this. We need to speak. I have a letter, and I keep, well, when eventually the book is, I'm the first child in the family, so I'm a woman. And my father reminds me, bless his soul, every time, that Muji, you are in charge. In charge of discipline, in charge of what your brothers and sisters would do. But parents have lost it, and we need to speak about it. True. We've lost it.
Because there's some preference ideology.
Yes, because that helped me. So I saw my contemporaries, even when I was just one woman in the newsroom, as equals, as people who are my friends. Not that they, because you're a man, it doesn't make you any difference.
But away from the home.
No, home is very important. It's very fundamental. It's the foundation. We're leaving the home. We're going to schools, and you become exposed to the world. And now we're in an open world. I said that. We're in an open world. We're here speaking to these, and people who have the advantage or who have the opportunity are watching us around the world. So the issues around GBV is a collective responsibility. It's not just, and we're still paying lip service to it in Nigeria, because even shelters, we don't have shelter for them. We don't have enough human resources, even for the basics of counseling. A child, a man, a woman, a girl who has been so molested needs some special intervention. Are they available? Are these interventions available?